Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bot Signal. My name is RJ Redden, and entrepreneurs hire me to skyrocket their marketing message because most feel like they're shouting into a black hole, or they're a carbon copy of everybody else online, and they can't get traction to save their lives. So, I create epic engagement experiences that get people to click that button, connect with you, and convert like crazy. Bottom line, I am on a mission to get 1 million people to change their marketing. Today, let's just start with you, shall we? So, today we are talking a little bit about video. We're talking about video. Why are we talking about video, RJ? Well, let me tell you. It's just one of those things that is immediately connective tissue between you and your potential clients. Immediately, they get a sense of you, your personality, your ums and uhs, your bad hair days sometimes, all of those things. When people are looking at a whole human and not just a piece of text on a page, they make an entirely different decision path. They do. It's been proven over and over again. And there's so many video companies out there that love to, that talk about what they do. Some are good, some are not so great. But let's talk a little bit about video first, and then also I'm gonna talk about what I use to create some of the different elements in my live stream show, but then also in my advertising, and also beginning to be my clients' advertising as well, getting more people to the bot. That's really the thing. If you build the most beautiful engagement experience in the world, and then forget to invite people. That's a facepalm right there. That's a weapons grade facepalm right there. So today, let's talk about how to use video strategically to drive more engagement in your bot. And then, of course, getting people to click that button. Whatever that button is, if it's a meeting with you, if it's a product, if it's, if it's another video, great stuff. There was let your nerd be heard. Let me just read this comment from Justin. I feel it's important. Let your nerd be heard, of course, is the best video company out there. I'm obviously biased. Hello, Justin James. How are you? So glad that you are in here this morning. If you have comments or products or whatever to recommend, let me know, and we'll put them in the comments. And there's a reason. There's a reason why video is king, as Teresa says, because people process information at a speed that we can. I mean, it's pretty darn amazing. There's so much process when you're reading a piece of text. There's so much less connection that's there to be had. You're writing the best copy in the world. Awesome, amazing, beautiful copy. You've still got some barriers to cross with that copy. Because a word can be said, right? And there are different meanings for the word. There are people probably watching or reading or looking at your website that are from somewhere totally different than where you are, and may have your primary language as their secondary language. It is easy to be misunderstood in text, and it is not very easy to come across as your personality in text. You can do it. Most copywriters have learned how to do this. Certainly my bot writers know how to do this, but there are a lot of things to overcome in text. Now, way long time ago, and I won't even say how long it is because it's truly a long time, when people used to put ads in the newspaper. Geez, I'm really dating myself, everybody. Hope you still love me. Well, of course you do. So, way long time ago, people used to put ads in the newspaper, and like every word, sometimes they charged by the word. And if you had an image in there, that jacked up your price a ton. We're not living in those times anymore. We're just not. I looked at my available tools the other day, you guys. The software that I work with every day to communicate with people, to do outreach, get more people into the bots, that sort of thing. I don't ever have to write a piece of text if I don't really want to. I can almost always use an image or a video that will express exactly what I mean. Why is video better? Voice inflection. Well, let's do the stack, right? We've got text. It's the worst. Most people still use it. It's just because we're used to using it. It's not because it's more effective. We've got images. Better. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, people. Better. Audio, even better, because of voice inflection and different things that you can do with audio. Look at how popular podcasts are nowadays. Huge. Video is the pinnacle, though. Video is the top, because not only do you get the voice inflections, but you get all the little expressions going on right here. And trust me, there are a lot. Now, sometimes people are a little shy about video. Totally fine. I get you. Because it's a thing. You are putting yourself out there. I am putting myself out there right now. Got the cape, got the goggles, putting my personality stamp on what I do so that people recognize me when I come up. So people go, oh, I know that girl. She's a cape and goggles girl. I'll tell you what. This is an experience that I had a bit ago when we were all still traveling the world. I was at a conference in Florida. It was the Synapse conference. And a guy walked by the table I was sitting at with the TrueChat guys. And he looked at me and he goes, I follow you on LinkedIn. I'm like, wow. It made me feel like a rock star. Robert Blackledge, everybody. He's a great guy. But that kind of stuff where you're putting your brand and your stamp out there is possible in video much, much more than it's possible in anything else. To me, the risk of doing video is much less than the reward of doing video. So if you're scared, focus on my voice. It's going to be okay. You're going to suck at it at first. The only way that you get better at it is if you keep moving. My dear friend, Coach Jenny, always talks about the charming years, Oprah's a huge star, right? I mean, everybody knows. And once upon a time, she had a talk show in the afternoon. It was like 3:00 in the afternoon on my TV. If you look back at her early years, wow, it's a little crazy. Some of the mannerisms, it's charming. You're watching, because I'm a nerd too, Justin James. Star Trek: The Next Generation, I've been rewatching again. That first season is awful cute. Awful cute. Troy looks like an intergalactic cheerleader. There are a lot of tense moments, that are just pretty darn ridiculous. You've got to put it out there in order to be able to improve. Video is like this. You cannot learn how to swim from the shore. You can read books on it. You can watch other people swim. You can do all of those things. But unless it is you putting your body into the water, then you're not going to be able to really learn how to swim. Video is the same way. You don't have to live stream. You don't have to do what I'm doing right now. But when you make a video, whether it's recorded, whether it's live, whether it's whatever, you can automatically start to give feedback to yourself on what's going on. You can reach people in a whole different level. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. Let me catch up on the comments here. You guys are really commenting it up today. Today's a wonderful day. Love the cape and goggles. Hey, thank you, Adele. Good, nice of you to say. And Justin says if I didn't have it on, he wouldn't recognize me. I know. Brother, we need to hang out. We need to hang out more. Yes, it's going to be okay. You are going to suck at first. I sucked at first. Listen. You can erase those shows, you know. You don't have to keep them up there. I have had different shows in the past since 2015. I have had different shows. So that makes it about 5 years. Me, 5 years ago on a show, very different. Let me tell you. And it's hard at first, but you really get a lot more people that come to you. You really get a lot more people that feel like they know you. Let me ask you this. Have you ever watched The Masked Singer or any of those reality shows where they're voting off people at the end? Most people have. And most people have rooted for one person or another, or one costume or another in the case of The Masked Singer. Why? Why are we rooting for one person to win over another? Why do we care? It doesn't affect us at all. It doesn't affect us at all. However, we're mentally bonded with that person for whatever reason, whatever they might have said in the past. There are people that we're glad they get voted off. There are people that we're so glad that they win. Why? Why do we care? Because we are mentally bonded with that person. There's no easier way to do this in the video. There's no easier way to do it. Justin says your first video will be your worst video. Start messy. Yeah, start messy, baby. Start with what you have. Get 1% better each time, and you can. It doesn't matter who you are. You can. I've seen some incredible growth from some of my fellow live streamers and some of my fellow video recorders. So know that, my friends. Just know and follow Justin's advice. Let Your Nerd Be Heard is a great company. Justin is a great guy, and you cannot say enough about them. So some of the stuff that I use for myself and my clients, because getting people to your chatbot is very, very important. Once they're there, keep using video. Do this thing. Because what it does is psychologically, if somebody has seen you on the outside, say on a live stream, we'll just take the current thing that's happening right now. And then you have a call to action at the end of that talk. You've got, here's a link to my bot. The very first thing that I love to put there for my clients is another video, possibly with the same background. You know what I'm saying? Psychologically, they are, I'm in the right place. That little push. I'm in the right place. I'm talking to the right place. Good. When we're talking about digital marketing, when we're talking about getting your message out there, connecting with people, getting them to relate with you, and then seeing if you have, something for them, some resource you'd like to guide them to. When we're talking about that, we're talking really about building momentum with your engagement. Nothing builds momentum and engagement faster than, okay, saw her on the outside, now she's leading me to this resource, and there she is on the inside. There it is. That little push drives a lot of your other contact. So I said I was about to share my tools, and then I didn't. Okay, let me do that real quick. I don't want to miss it. So one of the things that I use to build my little show intro is a program called Vidyoze. It's Vidyoze. I'm going to throw it in the comments for you. Why can't I see any of Justin's content comments? I'm not sure, Adele. I know that I am broadcasting in 5 places right now. LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, and 2 places on Facebook. Could be he's in my group and you're on my page. Come to my group. It's a beautiful place. Okay, so here we go. One product that I use is called Videos. It allows you to, and I just threw that in the comments for you. It allows me to make those little stingers and it also kind of allows me to make some transitions. It also allowed me to make this little surprise that I'll throw out for you right now. It's all my social handles. I hit that button one time and you'll see I think there's 6 of them. You'll see them flash across the screen on the bottom there. And I do a lot of research on this, you guys. I watch a lot of people on Twitch. Twitch is, if you don't know what it is, it's a place where people watch other people play video games, but also do like talk shows and all kinds of different stuff. So I study other people and I go, well, I want that. And I go ahead and do that for myself. But what allowed me to do what I just showed you there with my social handles, that is a tool called Videos. And it's a great little tool. I use it an awful lot for little video stingers, little transitions. When you are setting up a video and you're going from one scene to another, do you just want to crossfade? No, you want to add something cool and interesting. I do anyway. And so this Videos allows me to make these things in just a few minutes and boom, I've got it. I've got it in my library. I can use it. It's there forever. So that's good stuff. Videos is good. I also have, I have a lot of video programs, because I'm a video geek. I just, in my other life, I'm with Justin doing videos. Yeah, Adele, if you want to find the group Black Belt Bots Community, just, hit the button and, we'll bring you in there. Let's see. So, talking about tools again, another one of the tools that I use is called, I use Toonly and Doodly. They're kind of the same, they're kind of along the same lines. I use this with my clients, I use this with myself occasionally, but sometimes people are a little shy about showing their image. I get it. Not everybody likes looking at themselves nearly as much as I do. I get it. But there are programs out there, there's software out there that absolutely saves the day. And I'm not getting any affiliate links for anything here. I'm just giving this to you so that you can take a look at it. Toonly is a program that allows you to create animations and then you can do voiceovers. So it's not quite as the same as people see in your face. That's okay. If you're just a little too shy to get in front of the camera, you can at least get behind, a microphone. You can do this. You can do this. You can create a little animation, put your voice behind it, and then when people get into the bot, same thing, little animation with your voice behind it. It'll give them the same psychological push that, good, they're in the right place, doing the right thing at the right time. That will start that momentum toward a partnership, a collaboration, a sale, whatever it is, right? So, Toonly lets you create a cartoon and put your voice over it. Doodly is a little bit different. It is for those little whiteboard explanations that you see online sometimes when people are explaining something, what it is. You can also do those little whiteboard explanations with a voiceover that help people know that they're in the right place. Bringing people into your bot is as simple as this. Hide an Easter egg there and tell them, hey, click here and go find it. Here's something really cool and important. It's right over here, but you got to click the link. That, honestly, when you boil all of it down to the nitty gritty of how do you get people into your bot, hide cool things in it and then tell people they're there and point them in that direction. People will love that. And you know what they love? The thrill of the hunt. They love the thrill of the hunt sometimes. Sometimes if you put your Easter egg a couple things away, sometimes people enjoy hunting for those things. People enjoy playing games. About, what was it, 10 years ago now? No, probably more like 8. I was in a job where we produced software. And in the software, the name of the game was, don't make them click too many times. Don't make them click too many times. They're going to get bored with it. Don't make them hunt for anything. And I understand that user experience commandment. But here's the thing. If you make the hunt fun, if you give them kudos along the way, if you make it into a little adventure, then people will want to come back to you. You can make it so that those clicks are fun. Or at least I know that I can. I can teach you how to do the same thing. Or, of course, if anybody's interested, hit me up getting a chat bot. So that there is that. Let me see comments here. Okay, I'm all caught up. Very good. So videos is one tool that I use. I also use another tool. It's called Flixier. Let me put that in the comments too. Again, no affiliate links here. Just I want to tell you what I'm using so that you can go ahead and use the same thing to jazz up your social profiles, to make people look. The strongest thing that I have going for me in my whole career is this. People are always excited to see me, and they wonder what I'm going to do next, because it's often not super expected. Sometimes the things that come out of my mouth, sometimes the things that I do online, a little, it brings a little bit of surprise into the relationship. So when you're focusing on these videos, do a little surprise. Do a little something that sets you apart from everybody else. And you know what? Honestly, setting yourself apart from everybody else ain't so hard, because everybody else is following that same carbon copy. You don't want to follow that, my friend. You want to be you. You want to give your personality. If you possibly can, you want to do it in video. That's the strongest deliverer of new people to your, if you have a chatbot or other marketing materials. Video is the thing. So I wanted to share with you those couple of tools. Check them out, see what's going on with those things. Maybe you use them, maybe you won't, but maybe it will spark a little trigger in you to look for what would be the best place for your videos. What would be the best representation of you and your brand? It takes a lot of work, but my friends, it's worth it. Every minute, every penny, it's been all worth it for me. So Justin says, for YouTube this week, we launched the YouTube Impact Academy. All right. Very good, darlings. Nerdherdbundle.com. God, I love you, Justin. How cool are you, man? That is awesome stuff. Justin's link. He is a trustable individual who knows what the heck he's talking about. I'm a part-time, I love creating video person. Justin is a professional. So follow that link. I know I'm going to, just to see what it's about. And with that, that's all for today. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's going to be a great day in the neighborhood, and I hope you come by too. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And that's all for me right now. I, as you know, will see you in a bot.